So a very good morning to all the viewers who are watching my video at present. In this video, we'll be discussing the main, or we can say that the analysis of the caste and how it is being treated in whole of our country. So इस वीडियो में मैं खाली आपको इन डिटेल एक्सप्लेनेशन दूंगा लेकिन I will be speaking everything in English. Regarding to that, I will be speaking some bit with Hindi also. क्योंकि हर एक को पता है कैस्ट का मतलब क्या है, अपर कैस्ट का मतलब क्या है, लोअर कैस्ट का मतलब क्या है। जैसे कि हम जानते हैं पुरातन काल से ही यूजुअली आता रहता था और अभी भी चल रहा है कैस्ट सिस्टम। The Vaishyas, the Sudras, the Brahminas and the Kshatriyas. So Kshatriya, Brahmina, Sudra and uh, सुद्रास ओके सो उन कैश सिस्टम के बारे में हम पास से ही पढ़ के आ रहे हैं सो इन दिस रिगार्ड आई विल बी हैविंग सच ए ऑप्टिमिसिटी और वी कैन से दैट a clear understanding about how we are treating the people based upon the factors based upon the studies and based upon how we usually treat the people according to their way of lifestyle according to the way of living ठीक है उन सभी के बारे में हम इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे दैट इज ऑल अबाउट द caste analysis and its reading today and how it is been treated today. So it is very interesting, but maybe it may be placing a role in the caste base, but negative factor will not be given in UPSC civil service examination. That you have to keep in mind, right? So 20 years ago, which you have already seen how the caste system is and how the peoples are been treated based upon the living style, based upon the way they usually stay in their residence, right? And the way they usually have their eligibility in different opportunities which is usually been placed by the government. So all the things are been placed here about about the decades past and how usually we read that. Okay, so those all things are been displayed here and how a literate and illiterate person usually treat themselves with the way they usually live and the way usually the caste they are belonging to. Okay, so in the age of new era, which is already been displayed here about the Modi era, we can say that, and how how the pandemic has even been affected, how the living style of different sustainable, how the living style of different peoples have dramatically changed. Okay, so those things are also been displayed here, and those things also are even been written here. About that, it has been written. The code has changed. What are the codes? What the different prescription which we usually have based upon the caste? It has nearly changed. So that is what usually it is been displayed here, or it is been written here. Then after the we, what is meant by the we here? So here we refers to how we usually make a colleague with upper and lower based caste. So what and how the basing or how the biasing is been done based upon the upper and lower and based upon how we usually treat different groups based upon their living style also we can say that certainty is usually been proceeded based upon based upon what based upon the treatment they usually get by the communities, the treatment they usually get by the localities, and the way they usually live. Okay, again I'm saying the way they usually live, the way usually the tradition they follow, so all things usually comes under the we. So that is why we usually say that हम सब एक है। खाली में नहीं बोला गया है कि हम सब एक है। खाली में क्यों बोलेंगे कि हम सब एक है? जैसे कि हम जानते हैं हर एक भारतीय नागरिक जो है डिस्क्रिमिनेशन का फॉलो नहीं करना चाहिए, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन का एक एक योगदान नहीं रहना चाहिए। इसीलिए इसीलिए हर एक को इम्पोर्टेंस देकर हर एक का गेनिंग करना चाहिए। कौन सा गेनिंग? नॉलेज गेनिंग इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एजुकेशन। हर एक को लिटरेट करना चाहिए। वही है एक सच्चा नागरिक का फर्ज। ठीक है, so I hope you are getting what kind of what are the two changes can divide into two kinds. Those are at the internal the caste structure itself, and those that are located in the large context, leaving the contextual changes for later. The internal changes are taken up here initially in relation to the largest group, the other backward classes. So I may be saying other backward classes may be largest, and based upon the conceptualization, okay, conceptualization or as well as contextualization, based upon these two factors we will be deciding. Okay, so then after the on the OBCs, ठीक है, हर एक को पता है अदर बैकवर्ड क्लासेस बहुत ही ज्यादा मात्रा में है इंडिया में. Based upon that also it is been displayed here under the Nehru era how the caste system is been done based upon other backward classes, how the facilities are been given, what are the different categories based upon that they are been generalized. So all the things are been displayed here. I hope it is not at all that much important based upon the way you are living on, and I hope you will definitely get an idea regarding that. Then after, what is internal dynamics? इंटरनल डायनेमिक्स का मतलब क्या है? हाँ यार, ऐसे चलता है, हाँ यार वैसे चलता है. पता है कि मेरा दोस्त जो है वो बहुत ही ज्यादा कम मार्क लाकर पास हो गया है एक आईआईटी में, बहुत ही ज्यादा कम मार्क लाकर पास हो गया है आरआरबी एग्जाम में. सो दिस इज हाउ द इंटरनल डायनेमिक्स इज ऑल अबाउट. So this is all about how we usually treat based upon the availabilities and eligibilities and facilities they have been given to different communities or other backward communities or lower classes people, right? Based upon the environment, based upon the constitutional separate constitutional remedies, that is all about which is been written here. So that's the reason why the internal dynamic is all about, or that is what इंटरनल डायनेमिक इज ऑल अबाउट. देन आफ्टर द सोर्सेस, सोर्सेस हर एक को पता है सोर्सेस का मतलब क्या है. सो व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट स्टडीज एंड केस स्टडीज और लाइव formalities based upon the ecosystem which we usually live on, the ecosystem which we usually stay on. So those things all are being displayed in the sources. ठीक है, इसमें उतना ज्यादा importance का दर्शाया नहीं है. ठीक है, तो I hope you have got an idea regarding that. Let me end the video itself. Thank you.